Hey there Seekers, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot and to your weekly intuitive tarot reading. Just before we head to that, I'd just like to say thank you to everyone who has joined me for the initiation, my immersive 4-week Learn Tarot journey. It's been incredible to get the amazing feedback so far, and also to grow that community of like-minded souls learning tarot with me. And because I want to continue growing that at the moment, I'm really in a growth stage. I have extended the special price through till the end of September. So the first link down below will take you to a page so you can find out everything you need to know about it. The value is really great, and I'm not just saying that because it's my course. I truly do believe that from what I've seen. So I would love to have you on board, and keep in mind you can join at any time, guys. It's intended to be a 4-week journey, but you can jump in at any time, and if you want to take longer than 4 weeks because you're probably really busy just like me, you can absolutely do that. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and on TikTok. Those links are down below as well. Also, you'll find the link to my website should you want to arrange a personal reading or healing for yourself. I am available for those and would love to read for you. So I am wishing you so much love and magic for your week ahead. Let's head to your reading. Virgo, this is your weekly intuitive tarot reading for 20th of September through to the 26th. Hope you're doing really well, Virgo, and we're going to see what may be on the cards for you for the week. So I'm getting started with my old favourite here, the Workulite Oracle. We'll then head across to the Moonchild Tarot for Lead Tarot Energy. There we go. Before using the Rider-Waite and the Starchild Tarot for the tarot positions. First one out was, answer the call, Virgo. What is your soul calling you to do? Okay, this is a huge, huge, huge theme in the collective at the moment, is people are wanting to be on purpose. They want to know what their purpose work is. What gifts and talents do I have? How do I develop those? How do I do meaningful work? You know, we've been through it, guys, this last couple of years, and you know, it's very hard when you're in lockdown at home, you know, without the kind of, you know, being around like peers and colleagues and that sort of thing to do work that you don't love. You know, I think it really highlights it, you know, what is meaningful and what isn't. I'm using work as an example here, but callings don't just, you know, it's not about just moving towards purposeful work. A calling can be, you know, being surrounded by the right people, being in relationships with the right people, living in the right place for you that supports the lifestyle that you want to live. So it's really saying that your soul is really calling you towards something, someone, somewhere. The next card out was Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising, Virgo, and you are the Oracle. You are the Hermit. You are the Hermit in the Major Arcana, which is, you know, you already do have the strong sense of connection to your inner compass and inner wisdom, and you can trust that. If something feels off, it is. If it feels positive and uplifting, it probably is. It also says that you are going through stages of ascension. I believe we all are, but we're all on different, you know, in different, all at different stages of that journey, which is absolutely okay. And it doesn't mean that anyone is better than anyone else, but it's just that some people are, you know, more willing to learn their lessons and move on and embrace light. So it's really time for you to continue working with your ascension process. How we can speed that up is continuously moving away from what doesn't feel right, you know, the people that don't feel right for us, letting them go, having the strength and courage to surrender to that, because then we are, you know, we create the space to be called towards our soul callings and to move towards them. So that's how we can really speed up that ascension process, although sometimes it, you know, is by an act of grace that we go through different types of spiritual awakenings that will have us take a quantum leap on that process and have us drop a lot of dense energy and baggage through emotional releasing really quickly. Three of Swords. Okay, so there could be some severing of ties going on here, and we have to keep in mind this is a really positive thing, Virgo, because this is part of the process of creating that space that we've just talked about. Some of you might have gone through an ending, maybe in a relationship, loss of a job, something painful like that, but you know, really this is about creating the space for you to recreate. This is a 3 for a reason. 3s in tarot are about creation and manifestation. So it says that out of endings, you have the ability to now choose what does feel in alignment with you, right? So you're kind of working the process here. So although things might feel hard, this is actually really exciting times. Let's go to the tarot and see how this is going to play out, Virgo. Bringing in the energy of the recent past, energies, leaving, completing, or transitioning. Ace of Wands. Yeah, maybe you've had, you might have had a better offer come in, and so you are, willing to let go and willing to let go and release. I just said as the Death card literally came out of my hands. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes. Wheel of Fortune and 3 of Wands. And 3 of Wands, guys, another 3. What did I just say? Through the endings, we have the chance to recreate, move on to a next stage in your journey. So that's pretty perfect. Clarifiers coming in. I've got the 8 of Cups. Yep. Becoming a pretty clear reading, guys. Wow, the Sun, and what's that under there? Justice. My goodness. Karmic overload. Huge karmic lesson here. One more. 7 of Pentacles, and let's end on your card. This is the Hermit in this deck, guys. It's called Serenity. So you are moving into a place of peace within yourself, but you've kind of gone through this sort of like shake up to get there. I think that this has actually been initiated by you for a lot of you out there, rather than, an ending that's come through somebody else. I think you've really been doing, your work as the Hermit. You've been going inside and reflecting on, what really is the next step for you in your life. Where are you being called to? What are you going to do with your next 10-year period of your life? And I think that's really led you to, okay, well, going to need to move away from some things. I'm going to need to sever some ties. So the 8 of Cups is really this awakening to the fact that there is maybe a situation in your life that is not giving you the fulfillment and the happiness that you desire, that there is a fundamental piece missing. And so you decide to go on the journey to find those missing pieces, to find the 9th cup, the cup of wish fulfillment, to find the 10th cup, the cup of blessed living and best life reality. Now, some of you may have had some kind of offer or opportunity come in, which has been the catalyst for the moving away from the old. This could be in relationships for you. You could have had an intense, passionate connection come in that's made you really think about, a relationship where there's just no growth anymore, and you're severing the ties with that. This could be, purpose work coming in, or the inspiration for purpose work, the calling. And then you've decided, well, I'm going to have to leave that comfortable job that's provided for me because I just don't love it. And actually it's a bit of a struggle every day to sit there and do that work. So that's what I'm really feeling here. You really have this hunger for new growth and for expansion. And it's a spiritual thing. Like, you actually want to, to really attract in spiritual growth in your life. So I feel like that the new has already kind of started coming in, and you're feeling the excitement of that. And then when you look at the old, it's like, oh, yeah, no, that's just the confirmation I needed to know that I just can't do this anymore. And that's when you're actually willing to welcome in this guy, Death, with Justice. Yeah. So we talked about when the 3 of Swords came out as your overarching energy, the severing of ties. That's exactly what Lady Justice does with that dagger. So she's really about, this process of going through your life and looking at what has got to the point where it has died away. What's the dead wood I need to cut out here? What's had its season? Not only surrendering to that process, but actually being the alchemist of it by taking action and, initiating the endings. Death is a slate clearing process, right? Clearing the land, clearing the foundation to grow new seeds, to grow a new crop for a new harvest. So it asks you to release what needs to be released, what's already, your grip is already slipping on. to purge whatever you need to, and to call time on situations that are no longer fulfilling you. And that's how we transform. Death is the card of transformation. It's how we transform our life. And I have a sense that this process is going to bring you into karmic balance. It is, because it's going to turn the wheel of fortune. It's going to change your luck in some way. It's going to have you, segue into your next karmic cycle. And you'll have the option to choose what is in alignment with your truth. And look at this, Virgo. Can you see the sun just kind of like starting to rise here? Like, you can already feel that by ending this, you're actually inviting in this really beautiful positive energy. And then look, you have the sun energy here. So it's saying here that you're going to enter a new spring or summer very soon. You're overcoming a huge obstacle here, and you're going through a sense of spiritual rebirth. The sun, they say, is one of the most positive cards in the tarot deck, and it's really about, coming into the light, coming into your light, shining bright, being illuminated, moving towards those callings. It's an energy that doesn't just, come in for, a moment. It's generally here for a bit longer. It's the energy of Leo, so that's important for you to move in the direction of your heart. Yeah, it might be hurting a little bit at the moment with what you're needing to walk away from, but it's healing twice as strong, and it's going to guide you towards what is really meaningful for you. The Seven of Pentacles here, I think for me, really stands for the fact that you're doing the stock take of what you've put energy into that. Yeah, it's growing, but it hasn't given you back the energy and the rewards that you've really wanted here. And you're kind of looking, okay, well, anything that is not paying me back, anything that feels unbalanced and uneven, I'm cutting it out, right? Because I actually want this beautiful, even exchange of energy in my life, whether it's in my relationships or in my work. That's what you're desiring. Give and ebb and flow, give and take, this beautiful dance of balance. I can't pick up the Wheel of Fortune. Here we go. Yeah, so I feel like you're going to find yourself here at the end of this process, this kind of life stock take that you're doing. You're going to be turning your back on a lot of things, maybe a lot of people, Virgo. But even just when you're standing at that position where it's like, okay, I've done the cull, and I'm in the present moment and I'm looking forward. I don't really fully know where I'm going, but you're already going to see the ships on the horizon, meaning you're already going to feel that sense of success here. And you know that if you just keep on taking action to move forward in a positive direction in alignment with your heart, then you're going to end up in the right place. The Wheel of Fortune says that you're really at the threshold of karmic cycles, and you are entering your new decade, your new cycle. And the Wheel of Fortune is turning, and they generally say, it brings a great luck change with it, a luck change to the person who's doing the work that we've just described. So we're going through rebirth, recreation, reconnection maybe. Your vibration is rising, and, because you're really following the threads of the new, and really allowing the universe to guide you through your intuition, but then moving in alignment with that. So I love that energy. So Virgo, there you have it. Massive life stock take. You're really clearing the way, allowing old situations that are no longer serving you to fall away, and then you're stepping into that full illumination of the sun energy. And I see that beautiful yellow background of the Three of Wands as being that, you're moving into the positive, you're moving into the light here and transforming things for the better. Okay, Virgo, well, I'm going to leave it there, and I hope you enjoyed this reading. Keeping in mind it's a general reading for the collective, so it won't resonate for all of you, just for those it's meant for. Do feel free to drop me a comment, guys. I read them all and try and interact with you all over there. Helps me get to know you guys, connect with your energy, and see what the collective themes are. It's been a pleasure to read your cards. I will see you back here for another one next week, Virgo. Bye for now.